The Lego Batman movie is directed by McKay and is a spin-off of the very popular Lego movie from 2014. This movie revolves around Batman, but more specifically the version of the Dark Knight that was set up in the Lego movie, the version that only cares about himself and no one else. I was so excited for this movie because, believe it or not, I actually love the first Lego movie. It just surprised the hell out of me and had so many things that worked about it. It had great animation, hilarious jokes, and an ending that was actually pretty damn emotional. What this movie does is take what worked about the first one and improve on it in every single way. The animation in this movie is stunning. It's very bright, it's very colourful, and perfectly recaptures that same style that was used in the first one. A style that looks a little bit like CGI mixed with stop motion, and it works perfectly. The movie is also hilarious and crammed full of so many pop culture references. This is easily backed up by an incredibly fast pace, where you have jokes and references coming at you what feels like every second. Now, this movie has a great understanding of two specific things. The first one being that this movie's made of Lego. You don't just have to streamline it to DC and Batman related stuff. You can introduce literally whoever and whatever you want, and they take full advantage of that. The other thing they have a full understanding of is just the wider Batman universe, and they make fun of literally anything you can think of, from villains he's fought in the past that are a bit stupid, to previous incarnations on film and in the comics. So if you're a Batman fan, you'll find a lot to appreciate there. Will Arnett absolutely nails this interpretation of the Batman. At times he can be very selfish, but that's kind of the point of the movie. But there are a lot of times where he is absolutely hilarious. Cera as Robin was very fun to watch as well, and the relationship that Robin builds up with Batman is at times actually quite sweet. Yet again, you do also have the relationship that Batman shares with the Joker, and I absolutely love what they did with it in this movie. It's kind of like an on and off relationship where the Joker really wants Batman to admit that he is his greatest villain, but Batman doesn't want to admit it because he doesn't want to give Joker the satisfaction, and I really love what they did there, and it leads for some very humorous moments. Now, the only problems I have with this movie are very, very minor ones at best. The first one is to do with the fast pace and relentless amount of jokes. Even though it is the movie's strongest aspect, it's also kind of its biggest weakness as well. There will be a couple of times in the movie where the pacing is just so fast and you'll have so many jokes coming at you at once that it's kind of hard to take them all in at once. So I do think a second viewing is required to make sense of every joke that is in the movie. The other problem I had is the fact that some of the jokes and references that the movie makes can be contradicted at times. For example, there's a couple of moments where, say, they will reference very clearly a previous DC movie. Then a couple of seconds later, they will make a joke of the thing they literally just referenced in the same scene. And it kind of makes it a little bit redundant and makes it feel a little bit odd. Apart from that, I absolutely loved this movie. The animation is incredible and it's also hilarious to watch, which is why I'm going to give the Lego Batman movie a 9 out of 10. I definitely think this is a worthy successor to the Lego movie. So guys, that was my review of the Lego Batman movie. If you enjoyed the video, then give it a thumbs up, and if you've seen the movie, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.